Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this very special Solstice concert and ritual. I'm so excited. I'm in Vermont. You guys are all over the place. I've been reading the chat for the last 15 minutes. Thank you for being here. And in the corner down there, very small, are my good friends, Aimee and Alexa. Push yourself, make yourself big. Hi, welcome.
Hey, beauties. Happy solstice.
So, this is a concert. So we're going to just jump straight in with song, and we got a great song for you to kick off with. Right.
Happy solstice, everybody. Yep, we're good. Winter comes and I am born anew, still fresh from the mother's womb. Held by the ancient ones, they sing their songs to me. Having patience, I am learning, and through me all life's turning, like a water wheel turning. And though I see the seasons, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains. One step and then another, my life unfolds, opening her petals like the rose. I cannot claim to know what lies ahead of me now, but having trust, I am learning, and through me all life's turning, like a water wheel turning. And though I see the seasons, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains. Spiraling up to the sky from my roots like a redwood tree. Mother, I hear your song in me. Strength of the earth inside, on spirit's breath shall I rise. Having faith to climb, I'm learning, and through me all life's turning, like a water wheel turning. And though I see the seasons, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains. Having patience, I am learning, Having trust, I am learning. Having faith to climb, I'm learning. And through me all life's turning, like a water wheel turning. And though I see the seasons, Mother remains, Father remains, Mother remains.
So beautiful. I was singing along.
Yes, you can all sing along from wherever you are. Please do.
When we're all up on screen together, we have to cuddle in, even though we're very many, many miles apart. You guys are in Port Townsend, and I am in Vermont. And we got people in Alaska, Canada, all over
Central
the place.
Florida, I'm seeing. Hello,
I
Central
know.
Florida.
Yes. One of the questions that was put in earlier was by Mel, who I think, Alexa, is your friend in Toronto.
Oh, who knows?
And-
Hello, Mel.
And Mel was saying, what is the winter solstice? What does it mean to us? And that's what we're going to explore through song. I'll try not to talk too much. I am an interfaith minister, so I can...
We love it when you talk.
We love it when you talk.
you guys do, but that doesn't mean everybody else does. But I, rather than dive into that through words, first of all, let's dive in through poetry. I am going to sing Stopping by a Wood by Robert Frost. And this lovely musician that I saw in Maine, Judd Caswell, he set it to music, and I just love it. It's one of my favorite songs, but I only sing it at Solstice, and that makes it even more special. And we had a snowstorm here in Vermont recently, so it's perfect. Oh, and if you're Scottish, if you're watching this from Scotland or Australia, and you're like, who's Robert Frost? What's that all about? So this is like a classic American New England poem that I'm told people have to learn and memorize at high school. So this is for the Americans, and probably the Canadians know it too. You can let me know, Canadians, if you know it. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. You will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake on the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound's the sweep of easy wind on downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Love that one. Thank you, Judd Caswell, for that beautiful musical setting. So what we're doing, we're kind of playing ping pong, but there's three of us, so I'm going to send the song over to Aimee now.
Yeah, to answer that question, what is solstice? I think I learn more every year what solstice is to me. And we got different songs, both Christian Christmas songs that still have intonements of just not just the birth of Jesus, but like the returning of light in a dark time. And this song I was delighted to come across many years ago, not knowing what it was. This is by the amazing storyteller, a Scottish storyteller, Robin Williamson. Not like Robin Williams, Robin Williamson. I have to remember where it is, but this is it's called the Woodcutter's Song, because when you're heating your home with wood, it's really good to know what kinds are good for such things. And when I first moved here, I was introduced kind of to what it was like to have to use a wood stove all winter, and I learned why everyone loved madrona wood so much. I learned firsthand how awesome it is to burn it. And anyway, this song is for in honor of all those who have wood stoves this kind of time of year. I gotta do it a little lower and slower too, because I don't want to pep it up too much. Well, oak walls will warm you well. But hang on a sec. Sorry. Oh goodness. Y'all, I'm looking at this song and suddenly it's saying you're not supposed to sing me. It's actually crossing its arms and shaking its head. So I'm going to change songs right in midstream. How about that?
I love it when that happens. There's always a good reason.
There usually is a good reason. There usually is. Hopefully this.
I was about to go and find an image of a Yule log. I think I'll do that anyway while you're changing songs.
Okay. You're going to go find a Yule log? Well, I might just skip ahead and do the Longest Night song. This one is, if you're looking for a song that really personifies, exemplifies what Solstice is, I couldn't put it to words better than Peter Mayer, so here's his song. Light a candle and sing a song. Say that the shadows shall not cross. Make an oblation out of all you lost in the longest night. Gather friends and cast your hopes into the fire as it snows. Stare at God through the dark windows of the longest night of the year. A night may seem like a lifetime when you're waiting for the sun. So why not sing till the nighttime and the burning stars above? Come with drums, bells, and horns. Come in silence, come forlorn. Come like a miner to the door of the longest night. For deep in the stillness, deep in the cold, deep in the darkness, the miner knows that there is a diamond in the soul of the longest night of the year. A night
peace hides in a storm. Maybe winter's heart is warm. Maybe light itself is born in the longest night. In the longest night of the year. Ooh.
How did so much peace get into that song?
It hides in the storm. Again, that song is by Peter Mayer.
Beautiful, thank you.
That is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, my best laid plans for a set list are just like, I'm in holy time.
You are in holy time. So, hey, Lecter, can you share a little snippet of wisdom about what solstice, a thing about solstice that you love?
Sure. I mean, that both of the songs that you just sang, they speak about that peace and that jewel that can be found in the stillness and the darkness, and that, you know, so much as a culture we're always reaching for the bright and the sparkly and the fast, and our value is judged by how much we can do and produce and consume, and it's all this very active stuff. And what I love about winter in general, and for me the solstice is the apex of winter. It is the darkest night. You can't get any darker than solstice night. It's the longest dark you're gonna get in your 24-hour cycle. You know, scientifically the Earth's axis is tipped, and so we're the farthest away from the sun, so we are in the dark for the longest amount of time. But, you know, I think that everything is connected. I think everything reflects everything else in this beautiful, miraculous life. And so we also go through our own darknesses, our own dark nights of the soul, those moments when we seem really far from the light, and maybe we can't see it for so long that we can't even remember that it's there. And that the solstice is the time of surrender to that, and also of gratitude for the opportunity to have so much restfulness, to have so much time of introspection, so much time with ourselves, with our loved ones in warm, cozy places, but really to find the jewels in the darkness, and that's what solstice is to me. I think that translates across all cultures and religions. You know, Jesus being born at that time as well, and it's all about the sun returning. It's all about the light being born again. Light itself is born on the darkest night.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you. Hey, you should be a supply preacher for me when I want a Sunday off.
I am glad to fill in. Yeah. And I'm second guessing myself, but this is the song that wants to be sung. So this is a praise to the light. This is a praise to the sun. This is a praise to the Holy Trinity. So the Father, the Mother, the Holy Child. That's how I see the Holy Trinity in my worldview. And it's the prism of humanity that the light shines through, and how we see the oneness is through the Father and the Mother and the Child, in my worldview. So I want to sing this. It's called Sun Gazing Song because I received it when I was in a practice of gazing at the sun while it was going down, and it just welled up in me as a praise. It's called Sun Gazing Song.
Do you want guitar?
You're welcome to. Oh yeah, sure. I was forget I had this wonderful accompanist right here.
Pick a pitch and I will sing where you are.
No, I think it's on 4. glorious Father, you bless me with your light. Oh, glorious Father, you bless me with your light. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your strength. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. Oh, glorious Father, you bless me with your love. Oh, glorious Father, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. Oh, glorious Father, you bless me with your light. Oh, glorious Father, you bless me with your light. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your light. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. Oh, sacred Mother, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your strength. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your strength. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. Oh, holy child, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love. In the center of my soul, you bless me with your love.
I love that song.
Me too.
Love it. Hey, my friend Julia was spotting that I was singing along and wondered why she couldn't hear me, which I'm about, a second and a half delay. So
That sounded a little weird.
it was really weird.
Yeah.
And that was so
And I'm thinking-
beautiful.
And I'm thinking maybe doing another cycle before we go into. Oh, we do. We have. Here we go. Yeah, we're good. Nothing. Never mind.
Carry on, carry on. So, oh, I'm going to share the log now. I know I'm a little bit behind this, but can you see that? So, I am so prone to exaggeration. I looked at this and then described it as a 2-foot diameter log. That's about a foot. So this is a picture of a Yule log, and we don't have a wood stove right now, but it's a good thing we don't, because I really want to try this. So supposedly what would happen is on Solstice, you would drag this ginormous log into your house and burn it between Solstice and 12th night. And it's just, we have a very small, tame little Yule log that we do in my family, where we drill holes and we put Hanukkah candles in to celebrate a wish or a heart seed for the coming year. And we're going to get into that a little bit later, but we're not there yet. We are still in anticipation for our solstice ritual. And I'm going to sing this song because it's about unknown blessings. And I think that saying of Martin Luther King is so true. Only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. And when things are really, really, really awful, or if the night is really, really dark, it's a perfect place to plant your wishes and prayers. It's a very fertile, sacred ground. So I wanted to do this one that was written by my friend Ben Bochner, and we all miss him because he died a few years ago. Oh, the stars above us twinkle. Yeah, they put on quite a show. They say the light that meets our eyes today was born 1,000,000 years ago. And this spells out quite a story. In strands of DNA, the same spark that birthed the universe is born in us today. And they're already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Now this world is a funhouse mirror. Sometimes you feel just like a clown. Everything's distorted. Everything seems upside down. And the truth, it gets twisted. Like a rope gets torn and frayed. Till you feel like you can't hold on no more. Like you just might slip away. And they're already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Well, now history's a spiral. Sometimes it's hard to see through the smoke and the blood and the tear gas that it's a path of victory. It's a crooked road we walk upon, strung with miracles upon the way. And like raindrops to the ocean, we'll make it home someday. And we're already on our way. Already on our way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Already on their way. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings. Already on their way. Now think Sequoia requested that song, but there's many reasons that I chose this one just because I love it. But it talks about the stars, and this isn't just Solstice. You know, I am sure I'm not the only one this evening who was outside staring at the clouds being a little bit disappointed. Because I couldn't see the special magical thing that almost never happens. Lyndon, when was the last time this conjunction happened? Oh, hundreds of years ago. And it is Jupiter and Saturn. And I got some words of wisdom here from Hani Nicholas, who is an astrologer, a queer astrologer, and really cool person. Because I don't know very much about astrology, but I know enough to know that when two planets line up and look just like one on the solstice, it's a very, very good omen indeed. So I went looking, and here's some words of wisdom about this conjunction from Hani. To become the leaders that the world needs, the great conjunction calls us to venture towards the edges, to new ways of working, living, learning, and building with one another. There's no way to sugarcoat the extreme traversity this year piled up upon the entire globe. But if there's anything that we can take away from it, it is that we know for sure what is essential. With that wisdom, let us begin again. I'm going to pass over to my friends. You're still pondering that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I was hearing somebody saying that Jupiter is like the all of the possibility, and Saturn is all the true, honest history of where we've been, and that in order to move forward, truly, you can't do that without one or the other. You need both the visioning and the sober understanding of what has already happened. So that's the thing I've had in mind, but I like that explanation too. I'm gonna have another crack at this song that was shaking its head and folding its arms at me earlier. This tune by Robin Williamson.
It was my picture of the Yule log, wasn't it? It's just inspired you. Do you want me to get it back up again?
Yeah, so exactly. This is perfect for the Yule log idea. Well, oak logs will warm you well that are old and dry. Logs of pine will sweetly smell, though the sparks will fly. Birch logs will grow too... No, goodness gracious. I keep on putting these songs way too high for myself. How about this? Well, oak logs will warm you well that are old and dry. Logs of pine will sweetly smell, though the sparks will fly. Birch logs will burn too fast, chestnuts scarce at all, sir. And hawthorn logs are good to last, that are cut well in the fall, sir. Surely you will find there's no compare with a hardwood log that's cut in the winter time. Well, holly logs will burn like wax, you can burn them green. Elm logs burn like smoldering flax with no flame to be seen. Beech logs for winter time, yew logs as well, sir. Green elder logs, it is a crime for any man to sell, sir. Surely you will find there's no compare with a hardwood log that's cut in the winter time. Well, pear logs and apple logs, they will scent your room, and cherry logs across the dark smell like flowers of broom. But ash logs, smooth and gray, by them green or old, sir, and by apple that come your way, for they're worth their weight in gold, sir. Surely you will find there's no compare with a hardwood log that's cut in the winter time. Surely you will find there's no compare with a hardwood log that's cut in the winter time. So again, you can look that up, Robin Williamson's Woodcutter Song, if you want a really good pointer of what kind of wood you should be looking out for to fill up your wood pile.
Well, you know, it's kind of true. I once did burn holly logs, and they were very waxy.
Mm-hmm.
Guitar.
Guitar.
Making
Guitar.
a break for it.
Now, can you two see all the amazing comments that are happening, or are you just busy being on screen? There's just so many. It's wonderful community gathering on the side there. Kylie, in particular, I don't know if I said that right, Kiley, loves the hardwood cut song.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I do too. It makes me really happy. I think about it sometimes when I'm chopping wood, which I don't do anymore because I'm in a biodiesel house, which is just quite cold, actually. For those of you who've been watching my live streams, you will know that I normally pile up. But today it thawed a little bit.
The first time I heard that song, it was the first example I knew of a non-Christian winter song. And I was like, this is so great. I want to learn it. And I didn't hear it again for years. So it's glad to have it in my hands.
And when I had a wood stove, I would refer to that song to try to figure out what kind of wood I wanted. Well, I'm going to play Ready Now, which is, it's a calling. It's a calling to the light song. It's a calling to your guiding star, and an affirmation of wholeness and of the Holy Child inside of us. So this song came in a really deep way, so I'm not going to go into the whole story, but it just it was a moment where I was recognizing divinity in myself and recognizing that each person has a flame inside of them of that pure divinity that is as holy and tender and mild as Jesus when he was born, and that we are all a holy child with a spark of that light in us. And so when I wrote this song, that was the seed of it. And I need a capo.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing he's saying we have rosy cheeks. At the moment, it's
it's a warm room.
Yes.
We're burning the right kind of logs now.
Can
you be my tuner?
It's right here, so yes.
Yeah, okay.
I miss it when Aimee does that for me, that I'm just playing on stage and she'll lean over and start tuning. It's just like the human tuner. It's the best ever.
Shining light, Mother Mary, guiding star, shine into me, guide me now, closer, ever closer still, to thy divine will, to thy divine will, to thy divine will, to thy divine. Shining light, Mother Mary, guiding star, shine into me, guide me now, closer, ever closer still. Only through thy love will I be conceived to live with thee. Only through thy will I be reborn, and I am free. Only through thy love will I be conceived to live with thee. Only through thy will I be reborn, and I am ready now, I am beautiful, I am all love surrounded and wholly held. I am held by the light as I am her child. I am that infant so tender and mild, held by the light, we are God's child. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Shining light, Mother Mary, guiding star, shine into me, guide me now, closer, ever closer still, to thy divine will, to thy divine will, to thy divine will, to thy divine. Shining light, Mother Mary, guiding star, shine into me, guide me now, closer, ever closer still. Only through thy love will I be conceived to live with thee. Only through thy will I be reborn, and I am free. Only through thy will I be conceived to live with thee. Only through thy will I be reborn, and I am ready now, I am beautiful, I am all love surrounded and wholly held. I am held by the light as I am her child. I am that infant so tender and mild, held by the light, we are God's child. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Thank you. I'm going to bring you guys back up with me for a little second here. So I'm going to post a poll, right? I could do all these fancy things here because I am interested to see how many of our people here on Crowdcast actually have been with me and Aimee and Alexa for our Solstice
Previous
events
years.
that we would do live. We would do them at the church, and we would, am I making you sad?
Sorry.
And this year, it was the biggest live event I would do in the year with the solstice. Solstice is the high holy day of the year for me, and And we would come together and we would do this very special ritual with a big log and candles and darkness. And I thought about it and I was like, I don't know how to do that online. So I'll just quietly not do anything. Maybe I'll post the video on Patreon from last year. And then Alexa noticed that I wasn't doing anything. And you reached out to me and asked to do this amazing little concert. And I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think we ever need to stop doing this ever.
No, I think I was just feeling sorry for myself about, I don't know how to do this. So I wanted to say thank you. You know, like we have as many people online here as we would have in the room, except for there's people in Florida and Canada. And I know that my Antipodean friends will tune in tomorrow from Australia in the Antipodean. Isn't that the right word? Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I just remember it from Shakespeare. I'd never heard it used. Thank you for using it.
Oh, you're welcome. Occasionally I use big words. So I'm going to sing a beautiful poem now by David Densmore, and it was set to Vivaldi's melody Winter by his sweetheart Susan Osborne. It's a really lovely one, and our friend Gretchen actually put a little made a chant out of it, but we're not going to do the chant today. We're just going to do the song. And then there's a possibility I jump into a second one. I don't know. I've got it lined up just in case I want to. So I'll just tell you one more time. This is called Winter by David Densmore, and it was about some beautiful tall trees on Whitby Island. Great folly when the silence falls, like feathers drifting from black branches. The frozen earth lies dreaming of birth under blankets so deep that whisper the secrets of snow. There is no time, there is no time, there is no time. There is no time. I leave the world of worried thought behind and dream. I raise my arms in the forest and join the simple praise of trees. How blessed we are to know this. Surrender and rest, dark winter's caress, the silent gift of peace. And leave the world of worried thought behind me, and find the one who watches there inside me, and brings this gift of peace. Next one is by Peter Mayer. Hands open to the day. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands joined as if to pray. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms reaching to the sky, then circling around down to the earth. Eyes lift into the light, into the light. Hands, branches catching rain. Breathe in, breathe out. Then rising like a stalk of grain. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms reaching to the sky, then circling around down to the earth. eyes lift into the light, into the light. Hands open to the day. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands joined as if to pray. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So I've chosen this combination of songs very deliberately. There's something about that solstice point furthest away, which we this morning magically walked through quietly. It's the space between the in-breath and the out-breath. It's that moment in winter when you just stop and look up at the sky, but it's really cold, so it's a short moment. But the world stops. It's a beautiful, sacred thing. Breathe in. Breathe out.
So I just want to take a moment. Thank you, Simon, for that wonderful combination of songs, and it's wonderful. Gretchen Schleicher's above us right now, the writer of the "I Raise My Arms in the Forest," or the purveyor
She lives
of that
upstairs
song.
from the space where we're doing our concert.
Yeah. But I noticed that is that Judith Kate? Yeah, it's Judith Kate Frieden. Hi, JK. It's so good to see you here. And I gently sifted through papers in my living room, and I'm finding a small square of paper with this on it. I got to read this out loud. This is too good. It says, a blessings. May love infuse you and kindness hold you. May beauty surround you and compassion find you. May gratitude lift you and joy rise within you. May wonder surprise you and hope light your way. May the seeds of your dreams be nourished and tended. May be blessed and know your blessings. Author unknown, if any of you know, please tell me. Yes. Wow, that's perfect. JK, thank you so much.
Yes. Perfect.
And again, it's so fascinating because Judith Kate is a beloved of ours who lives across town, who I have not seen since February.
Far too long.
In far too long, and it's an honor to have you here with us tonight. Thank you. I'm excited to share this song by my friend Josh Fox, who lives in Asheville, North Carolina. He has a whole album of songs where he pays attention to when plant life is blooming and writes kind of praise songs to the plant. My favorite is the dandelion song. Because dandelions come up in early April, he akins it to Aries people, which astrologically, I am also an Aries. I also bloom in early April. And when I sing that song, I get to think, yeah, I want to be as honest in my blooming as the flowers that bloom at the same time as me. And in that same feel, he takes a look at the plant life to see how they do wintertime, to see how they do solstice. And this song is a wonderful, similar to how the woodcutter song is a great guide for finding your firewood. This song is a great guide and instruction for how to go deep into solstice time. So when darkness falls, our eyes adjust. In every bit of light we trust, to guide us inwards on our quest, inviting peace and quietude and rest. We face the shadows in the night that can't exist without the light, To these our gratitude we send until the light comes back to us again. We've got to hold each other close and tight. We've got to keep our fires burning through the night. We've got to seek the truth and trust our inner sight, so we can welcome in the darkness with the light. So we can welcome in the darkness with the light. The darkness spawns our greatest fears, our loneliness, our grief, our tears. We find ourselves within these holes to fertilize the seeds within our souls. Our outer growth cannot exceed the energy our rootlets need. So when we feed the depth within, we're strong and bright when springtime comes again. We've got to hold each other close and tight. We've got to keep our fires burning through the night. We've got to seek our truth and trust our inner sight, so we can welcome in the darkness with the light. So we can welcome in the darkness with the light. The winter time, the veils are thin, so we can hear our guides within. Our heart receives from stars on high, sacred visions written in the sky. We peer into this vast unknown and see that we are not alone. Together to this world we came, our challenges and needs are all the same. We've got to hold each other close and tight. We've got to keep our fires burning through the night. We've got to seek our truth and trust our inner sight, so we can welcome in the darkness with the light. So we can welcome in the darkness with the light. We've got to hold each other close and tight. We've got to keep our fires burning through the night. We've got to seek our truth and trust our inner sight, so we can welcome in the darkness with the light. So we can welcome in the darkness with the light. So we can welcome in the darkness with the light.
Beautiful, thank you. We're going to begin to change gears a little bit, and we'll focus on the ritual aspect of our winter solstice gathering. You might want to get a candle, but Alexa's going to share more about that shortly. I want us to focus inward, so I'm going to change my screen around and use a chant by my friend Richard Bruxford Culligan and his sweetheart. They wrote this lovely song. Into the dark womb of night we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the winter of earth the seeds have fallen away. The roots in the ground reclaim their life, retreating to rest in the soil. Into the dark womb of night we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the winter of earth the seeds have fallen away. The roots in the ground reclaim their life, retreating to rest in the soil. Into the dark womb of night we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the dark womb of night we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. As we wait for the light to return. As we wait for the light to return. Alexa.
Well, this is part of the ritual that we would do when we were doing this concert in person. So this is going to be our best estimate on how to translate this acknowledgement of the darkness and the mystery in our lives into this format. We will be turning off all of our lights and blowing out our candle. And we invite you to also turn off your lights. I guess you'll have the computer, which is still a light. So you're welcome to put something over your computer or lower the screen a little bit if you wish. But the idea is to close your eyes and go inward and to be with the darkness, to reflect on the things that are a mystery in your life, the things that you can't possibly understand, or the things that you want to understand but currently don't. And to just be with them, to keep them company in the dark, in that mystery. And we will, Aimee and I will sing a song while we are dark, and then we will welcome the light back in, and we will light a candle. If you have a candle, you can participate by lighting a candle. When we would do this in concert, we would be singing, and everyone would be coming up and lighting a candle and putting it in a sand tray, and slowly the light would be increasing and increasing. And so we'll do this from home. So I invite you all to turn off your lights, and we will work on that as well. Blow out the candle. And I'm going to just cover our. No, that's. Holy child, do not fear the darkness. She is mighty, mighty like a mother. She holds us here in her arms. She keeps us safe from harm. Holy child, do not fear the darkness. She is white, white like the night. She's big enough to hold our dreams. She carries you on starry streams. Holy child, do not fear the darkness. She is quiet, quiet like the earth. She tends to the seeds we sow. She gives us all we need to grow. Holy child, do not fear the darkness. She is holding all of creation. In the dark, there grows a tiny spark, a flame where all life starts. Holy child, do not fear the darkness. Do not fear the darkness. So I invite you to take a few breaths more with this mystery and really let yourself be with those things. And as these things continue to turn and continue to be a mystery in our lives, we are now turning ourselves toward the light. We are acknowledging the return of the light to our lives, to our world. So you are welcome to light your candle, and when you light it, you can speak out loud, or you can be holding inside yourself what it is that you are calling in. What are you looking toward? What do you want to bring more light to in your life? So as you are lighting your candle, please be holding those intentions, and later, maybe when you're not holding your candle, you can type them in your in the comments and let us know what it is that you're calling in this next turn of the wheel, in this next year cycle.
Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Into the dark womb of night, we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. As we wait for the light to return. I wrote this song in a time of great darkness. And for years I sang it that way. And on my first album you'll hear a very sad version of the song. But I used to go back to the place where the bad things had happened. And one time I took my friend Aimee Ringle with me. It was 2012. And in the middle of the night we snuck into St. Oran's Chapel to do a concert. And people came, and most of them I didn't know who they were. And the song changed and grew. And it had the part La La La, which was joy in the face of sorrow. Light with the darkness. So please sing with me now. La la la, la la la. La 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 la. I hold this dream so carefully. I cup this fire so lovingly. I breathe in life so tenderly. The light it glows so beautifully. La la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la. I hold this dream so tenderly. I cup this fire so lovingly, breathe in life so tearfully. The light it grows so beautifully. La la la, la la la, la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. I'll hold this stream so carefully. I cup this fire so lovingly, and breathe in life so joyfully. The light it grows so beautifully. La la la, la la la, la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. And my light that I just wrote, placed in the snow there, is an amplification of all of your own candles. And Miss Ringle, I saw you playing and singing along across the 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I can't help it. I simply must.
Remember when we sang that together
No, you're
in
muted.
your little cabin and everybody shared the light? It was a magical moment, huh?
I will never forget that. We filled my tiny little cabin with about 35 people and passed around vigil candles from church. And I had just told a story about from Danny Deerdorf about the carrying of the light to the people, and then we sang that song while all of us had lights in our hands. And the thing that I loved is that often in church you only have the candle light lit for one song, and then you blow out the candle. In my cabin, when we turned off all the lights, it was more light than it ever usually got, and we decided to just keep the candles lit for the next 25 minutes. So we just kept singing and sharing stories, and everyone just kept their candles lit in their hands. It was so wonderful.
It was so magical, magical moment. We need those magical hearth moments right now. Aye, during COVID.
Indeed.
Thank you, everybody who's writing your prayers. I would call them prayers, but you can call them wishes or heart longings into the chat, sharing this ritual. Do you guys have a song for us?
Yep. One just jumped out and said, me, me, me. I was like, really? Actually, yeah. Oh,
Do you want to play with you or not?
sure.
Hello.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me. Whispers of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Beautiful. Aimee, I'm going to jump in quickly because there's a quick song that I had to learn for today. I've been doing this beautiful Advent series with my friend Christine at Abbey of the Arts, and she asked me to learn a Hail Mary by Alana Lewandowski, and I can't get it out of my head, and it's been playing in my head all afternoon, and I was like, but that's not a Solstice song. But then it follows on perfectly from Let It Be. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, The Lord is with you. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the light is with you. You guys haven't heard that one before, huh? Does anybody have a song for us? A beautiful song.
I got a beautiful song for you. I must admit I've been carrying this one for years, but I don't have the credits immediately in hands. I saw that my dad is on here. I just want to give a loving shout out to him and say that it's so interesting the way social media works. I had just kind of been assuming that over the last couple of years he hadn't been using his Facebook, and then for whatever reason I went to his page and started scrolling down and seeing all these amazing pictures from his life in the last couple of years. He's been doing mission work down in Peru, and it's just so wonderful to see my dad in action and to see him huddled with groups of people and just smiling and being of service and being just I felt very proud and welling up gratitude for Andrew Ringle, my father in this life, and I think he was the first one who heard me perform this song, because I started doing this at Christmas time many years ago after learning it from my friend in Bellingham, Flip Breskin. This is a Christmas carol that I sing all year round because it touches on my favorite thing about the Nativity story, which is that the holy and the very important can and so often does start small, and at the humble beginnings of Jesus' life, who's, pretty simple, humble goings and doings were incredibly profound and blew the world open and turned things upside down. But he started as a baby in a manger, and there was just shepherds there with Mary and Joseph and the animals, and then three wise beings came and offered gifts, and that it was this very simple thing that we tell the story of again and again. So this song speaks to the bit of that I want to remember for my own life. It's called The Hills Are Bare. The hills are bare and Bethlehem, no future for this earth they show, yet here new life begins to grow. From earth's old dust a green wood stem. The stars are cold at Bethlehem, no warmth for those beneath that sky, yet here the radiant angels fly, and joy burns new, a fiery gem. The heart is tired at Bethlehem, no human dream unbroken stands, yet here life comes to human hands, and hope renewed cries out, Amen.
Thank you.
So may it be for all of us.
I love that song so much.
Me too. And if you want to
Alexa.
find that song recorded, it's on Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm. Alexa, would you like to go next, or shall I sing the prayer of St. Francis?
I'll sing a short a cappella one. I saw somebody was requesting Song of the Universe, which is created by sound. It's actually a different one, so we'll see if we have time for that one. This one is called Only by Love. And if you remember the harmony too. Good. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. Only by love will we heal these wounds. Only by love will we heal. And there's actually another one that I would like to sing in pairing with that, which is I've been composing songs for choral vocal groups to sing. And this is one that came through that I have actually been working with someone in Scotland to put on the staff, to put on sheet music for vocal groups to sing. And it's a prayer for any goodness that I experience, any love that I experience, to be a blessing to those who need it the most. Because I know from my own experience that when I've been in need, other people sending me love really, really has helped. Other people's prayers and thoughts really have helped. So this is speaking to that. Oh, love, here, make the circle whole. Heal the wounded souls, bringing a light to the world. Oh, love, I feel, be a comfort to those who heal, a beacon of light and charity for all those in need. Oh, love, I feel, be a comfort to those who heal, a beacon of light and charity for all those in need. Oh, love, here, make the circle whole. Heal the wounded souls, bringing a light to the world. Oh, love, I feel, be a comfort to those who heal, a beacon of light and charity for all those in need. Oh, love, I feel. Be a comfort to those who heal, a beacon of light and charity for all those in need. And so may it be.
Thank you. I've been focusing on the altar, my snow altar, because I'm in Vermont, I can have a snow altar. Love, make me a channel of your peace. Grant that I can see through my human pain and still feel loved. In the darkness, let a light be found. And here, we need light to find us here. Lord, make me a channel of your peace. We all need to learn to forgive a few more 100 times. Melt our hatred and let love take root in our hearts. Lord, make me a channel of your peace. And through my own pain and need, I will learn to understand. Reach through our sorrow, let it be joy. Oh, let it be joy. Make me a channel of peace in my life. Ah, they're back. Excellent.
So, yeah, this one feels like a good one to follow that of letting us be channel of the divine. Love, I will go where you send me. Deep within, high above, I will learn from you, love, I will go. Love, I will hear what you tell me. I will listen for my part, and I will sing with all my heart, so I can know that a wind is rushing through. Let us see when so much of my life is in need of your mending. Oh, love, I am here to remember. And the broken can heal as we open our lives to your wonder. As your wind is rushing through, let us see what love can do. Love, I will come when you call me. I will swim toward the light. I will take up my life when you call. Oh, love, whatsoever befall me. In your ways I am made, in your ways may I stay through it all. As this wind is rushing through, let us see what you can do. Love, I am here as your witness. Here I grow as a tree, as you stand up in me, here I stand. Oh, love, I am here now to live this. As a deep breathing part, love, with all of my heart, here I am. As this wind is rushing through, let us see what love can do. Love, I will go where you send me. Deep within, high above, I will learn from you, love, I will go. Deep within, high above, I will learn from you, love. Deep within, high above, I will learn from you, love. Deep within, high above, I will learn from you, love.
So beautiful. Thank you. As you guys squashing some beautiful messages from so many people. There's a bittersweet thing happening, which is there's so many people joining who normally would come together with us in the room, and then there's all these other people that are able to join in this magical online solstice. And some of you don't know that I used to live in Port Townsend, where these two are, but now I live in Vermont, so I'm very separated from my Port Townsend community, but also still very much together. There are many people that live in the same town who don't see each other at all. And just, I wanted to thank everybody for your amazing comments. Really beautiful. I would like to sing Archangel Blessing. We had this whole plan, and then what happens is you enter into the song, you enter into the ritual, and the songs speak to you, and your plan fades away into the darkness. And sometimes it's so dark in the room that you can't read your set list anyway. Please sing along. I never mind if people sing different lyrics. And right now I can't even hear you, so you might as well sing along. Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Be by my side, there's a place for you here. Be by my side, there's a place for you here. Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Compassion and wonder and healing and grace. Compassion and wonder and healing and grace. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Sorry about the verse that I forgot. Hey, I want to let you know the poll. I don't know if you can see the results of the poll, but we've got 75% of people have never been to a solstice gathering with myself and Aimee and Alexa before. And that means 25% of people have, which is very lovely. We've got probably time just for one more round of songs each. And I don't know where they've gone. Maybe they'll come back. They're hanging out in the darkness right now. Let me do the live stream on my own. I'm really incredibly grateful to my friends. There they are. Alexa and Aimee, they sent me a beautiful solstice Christmas present today. It was just so beautiful to open and just be close, to have things of you in our home.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
That
you.
was a wonderful thing. I'm really grateful for all of the essential workers, all of the grocery store clerks and delivery people. I think in the spirit of having Saturn and Jupiter next to each other, all the visions one could have for healing, you have to acknowledge the things that are out of balance, and just acknowledging the fact that those of us who are able to quarantine during COVID can do so very much so because of the people who don't have the ability to stay home. So I feel grateful to have found ways to work from home, but I also feel aware of the fact that thanks to the work of so many who are very much still out in the world and vulnerable, working, driving, making things happen, we were able to send you guys a package across the country
Mm-hmm.
and still share a little bit of solstice love with you. So I wanted to share um, another favorite. There's a couple of Christmas songs that I gotta say I am taking the long road of learning the original language of the tune. So the Wexford Carol has been a favorite of mine for a while, but I've kind of decided I'm not going to share it again until I can sing it in the original Irish. Ditto with Noël, 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 chantons ici. The French
Nouveau
carol that I
Noël.
love so much. I love
Mm-hmm.
that song.
I love it too.
But and I don't know if this next one actually was in anything other than the English originally, but I love it, and I have the sheet music or not the sheet music, a lyric and chord version from last year or the year before with you, Simon. So I'm very grateful to have this. Another corner of the Jesus story that I love was Gabriel coming to this young woman and saying, "Guess what? You're pregnant with God's child."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's a lot of really wonderful songs about that experience. There's one called Breath of Heaven, done by the amazing Aimee Grant, which I love because that was her experience of pregnancy, and then similar to Alexa's songs, then crossing it over onto the Jesus story. So you're writing in French, Dad, and I don't speak French. I wish I did. So that's very witty, I'm sure, but I can't understand what you're saying until you write it in English.
I think it isn't this a great day?
Is that it?
I don't know. My French is dodgy. I can speak it more than read it.
You dodgy French Scotsman. All right.
Aye.
The angel Gabriel from heaven came. His wings adrift as snow, his eyes aflame. All hail, said he, thou lowly maiden Mary, most highly favored lady, Gloria. For know the blessed mother thou shalt be, all generations Lord and honor thee. Thy son shall be Emmanuel, by seers foretold, most highly favored lady, Gloria. The gentle Mary meekly bowed her head. To me be as it pleaseth God, she said. My soul shall laud and magnify his holy name. Most highly favored lady, Gloria. For her Emmanuel Christ was born in Bethlehem all on Christmas morn, and everyone around the world was singing, most highly favored lady, Gloria. The last one more time. For her Emmanuel Christ was born in Bethlehem all on Christmas morn, and everyone around the world will ever sing, most highly favored lady, Gloria.
Beautiful.
I would like to do Joy to Life. Is that agreeable?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes.
Agreeable.
Right. Agréable.
So this song is it's based on Psalm 65, and it was born when my son Tobin brought me a little drawing that had a picture of a tree, And in his phonetic writing, he had written joy to life. Actually, it was Jae, J to live, Lif. J to live. And I was like, what does this say? He said joy to life. And I was like, what a wonderful phrase. And it sparked the chorus of this song. And right at that same time, somebody sent me a clipping from Psalm 65, and I knew that they went together. And this was one of Warren's favorite songs, my late husband, and so this one goes out to him.
Pardon me.
Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all beneath the moon and sun. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all, and peace to everyone. To you who hears our songs, who makes the mountains strong, the hope of all the earth and seas, even silent sings. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all beneath the moon and sun. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all, and peace to everyone. At all the ends of the world, creation sings in awe at the wonder of the evening and the wonder of the dawn. They call forth joyful song. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all beneath the moon and sun. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all, and peace to everyone. You remember the earth with sweet water, sending rivers to satisfy her ground. Make her soft with showers and bless all that grows. The hills rejoice all around. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all beneath the moon and sun. Joy to life, joy to seasons, joy to every living being, joy to all, and peace to everyone. Joy to all, and peace to everyone. Joy to all of you. Love you all.
Hey, dear ones, we're at time, sadly. And I'm going to move into our closing blessing of deep peace. But before I do that and end with maybe a little moment of quiet, I just want to tell you how excited I am that we've done this. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. 128 people registered for this. And I think we managed to also stream it to Facebook. Maybe. We don't know if that worked or not. And the replay will be here. And many of you were extremely generous with us. Thank you. Thank you. And we love you. Please take good care of yourself, especially if you are alone this solstice and this Christmas. I hope that you can feel the love that musicians and family and other random people you've never met hold for you. Did you want to add to that, my friends?
I'm just feeling grateful for everyone who showed up today, for all the ways you brought your desire for fellowship to the computer, and that you would otherwise be walking through a door into a space filled with candles or the smell of pine trees or anything else that we would usually be doing this time. Thank you for bringing so much joy and prayerful energy here. Thank you for sharing this evening with us. Thank you so much.
It really is an honor to be in your homes with you, in your earbuds, as you're doing other things. Or I know our friends who are watching, my children are were tuned in from over at our house for a little while. So it's a joy to gather with you even from afar. So super wonderful. And also each of us, the mini plug is that each of us have recorded music. Each of us had works that we do online. So please check us out if you want to hear more of what we do. This is our work, and this is how we support ourselves, and this is our joy. So
thank you.
Yeah.
It is. It's all those things. Well said. Well said. All right, I'm going to make the screen big, and then I'm going to switch over to our little snow altar. I can't believe that none of the candles have actually plunged in yet. They're still going. Some of them might go out in the next song, actually, because there's little pools of water underneath them. They're right down. So be well, dear ones. Take care. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. The moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. The moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la. Deep peace peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the sun of peace to you. The moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la